Okay, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, you know what I'm about to talk about. So I've been sewing for almost a year now, and I really haven't branched into clothing all that much. The most I've done is like some leg warmers and like some hats, and that's about it. Now, I love Halloween, so the other day I was looking at sewing videos that related to Halloween, and I saw someone recreate the strawberry dress into a bat dress, and I thought it looked amazing, and I wanted to make a Halloween themed article of clothing too. Now, I've made some pretty decent plushies, I'd say, but I haven't ever done anything big for clothing. So now I did. Well, I am. I'm working on a Halloween bomber jacket of sorts. Not like the loud swishy material though, because I don't like loud clothing, but out of this just like regular knit fabric. But anyways, I thought I would film it and put it up on YouTube for other people to see. So let's just go. I cut out and pinned what I originally planned to be the outside of the jacket first, so I knew what I was doing before I turned on any cameras. Cutting out the fabric took a lot longer than I thought it would. This fabric is super clingy, so getting it to lay flat without any wrinkles was a challenge. I really wanted silkier fabric than this, but I had to take what I could get when it came to spooky fabric. I was also in a walking boot, so standing ends up hurting pretty much every joint below the waist. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break from making that jacket because I don't know why, but I'm getting some real bad knee pain, and just like standing, walking, or sitting on that stool like it's not doing great for me. Also, it turns out the neck piece too short. I'm gonna have to cut out a new one. Good thing I got a lot of extra fabric. It is now day 2 of working on my Halloween jacket, and I think I really screwed it up. So you see how this collar comes like right up against my neck here, and then it only goes a little bit down in the middle? My collar goes way out from my neck and way down here. And the thing is, I literally had just cut a bunch off of the neckline right before I started cutting stuff. I was like, this needs to be shorter, right? So I cut it, and now I'm really regretting it, and I don't remember how much I cut off, but I know it was way too much. So I can either fold it over a ton to make it meet in the middle and have the arm sleeve seams come way out on my chest and possibly have some iffiness by the zipper because it'll be folded in a different way, or I have to recut the entire body of this jacket, which is like the majority of the fabric, and I don't know if I have enough left for that. Maybe for the inner lining I can just like attach an extra piece up at the top, just because it's the inside, you won't see it as much and it'll probably be fine. This is my first jacket, so I'm okay with it being not great, not perfect, but like I'm gonna have to do some stuff. I'll figure it out, and then you will hear about it. I cut some stuff out off camera and sewed the inner lining so that I knew what I was doing before I showed you guys. I ended up sewing an extra piece by the collar to fix it because I didn't have enough extra to recut the entire main body. I sat all Sunday sewing this jacket. From 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. I was working on this jacket. It definitely doesn't help that I had to redo half of the zipper 3 times. At one point in there, I had to look up a video I saw before to do the sleeves when attaching the lining. It confused the heck out of me at first, but it ended up not being all that complicated. Let me know if you want a full tutorial on making a jacket like this. I'd be happy to make another to show you. I made the big mistake of not taking any breaks all day making this. It's probably the better thing to do anyway. Just like saying measure twice, cut once, I also like saying cut big just in case. though I'm pretty sure I just made that one up. You can always cut a big thing smaller, but you can't make a small thing bigger, or at least not without a lot of extra work and it looking a little janky. Finally, the jacket is done. It didn't turn out awful. My mom kept saying it was better than Denise's shirt for Theo from The Cosby Show, though I'd hope it was better than that seeing as I worked so hard on it. It fits really well and it's just the right amount of warm for me. Not too thin that it doesn't do anything, but also not too thick because I wear jackets like this year-round. I'm kind of proud of the pockets. I've never done pockets before on anything, so they worked out pretty good in that regard. I do wish they stayed closed a little more. I want the mummy lining to be a little sneaky surprise. I thought about adding Velcro to the pockets, but I decided against it because I didn't want it to get all worn out. I had a good time making this, up until the end, and I hope you have a good time if you make one too. I got all the fabric at Joann's, so if you want to make one like mine, check out their Halloween fabrics before they're gone for good. I also made this necklace. I got the pendant for a zipper pull, but I liked it too much and put it on one of my spare chains. And the jacket is finished! I did kind of have a meltdown yesterday over the jacket, because the zipper is too short. It doesn't go all the way to the end of the jacket, which makes these bits stick out a bunch, and that made me super frustrated, and so I tried to add a button at the bottom, and that made me even more frustrated because the buttonhole maker on my machine wasn't working, and it was just really bad. But I made a loop on the inside of one side of the jacket and the button on the outside of another, so I can button it down at the bottom if need be, but I prefer to just leave the jacket open anyways. Like, that's how I wear my jackets. I just leave them open. I don't zip them. So yeah, this is it. You can't really see the, like, you can see it, but you can't see the seam all that bad. I tried to line up the fabric as much as I could, but it's not super lined up, but it's not as bad as I thought it could have been. The only issue really was the collar being too low and the zipper was too short. I think I would probably need a zipper that's like 22 to 23 inches long instead of the 20-inch zipper, which, like, I just didn't know. I didn't know what I was gonna need. I thought I was gonna need like a 17-inch zipper. And I was like, oh, I hope the 20 is not too long. Yeah, whoops. But this is my first time ever making a jacket, so it's not that bad for a first try. The ghosts all glow, and the eyes on the inside of the jacket glow too, so that's fun. And I think that's kind of it. Thank you for watching this video. It means a lot, especially since this is the first time I've ever made anything big clothing wise, so it'll be cool to hear some like tips and tricks from other people and hear what other people thought of my jacket. I did go to the store yesterday wearing it, and somebody said that they liked my shirt, but I couldn't be sure if they meant the jacket or if they meant my Who Killed Markiplier shirt, because everybody likes Markiplier. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, comment down below tips and tricks like I said, and subscribe if you want to see more sewing content. I'm also currently working on a vlog series for an os trigonum, which is an extra bone in the back of your ankle. So if you're interested in hearing my story of dealing with that, I will leave a link in either the end card or the iCard over in the corner. Don't remember which corner it is, but that is it from me. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!